So, you've decided to grow out your beard. I applaud you, but it's not that simple. And yes, there is a notion, it's easy, just let your beard grow, but that's not the case. Now, I have grown out my beard many times, and with this round, I want to share with you guys 3 spots on your face that we need to pay attention to as we grow out our beards that can actually get out of control. And as we pay attention to those 3 spots into detail, the growth process is going to be more efficient and it's going to be more cohesive. And that's my favorite word. Now, growing out my beard, I want the best experience as possible. And trying to alleviate that awkward stage is going to be my main factor of the process. Now, in this video, I want to show you 3 key factors of how we can expedite that process. Because yes, there is that notion of growing out your beard and letting it grow is the easiest and best way to do it, which is a true point. But if we focus on the sideburns, if we focus on the chin area and the neckline, if we focus on these 3 key areas through the process and a little bit on the mustache as well, the awkward stage is going to be alleviated to a point where we don't even have to worry about it. To my point, I'm at a stage right now where the beard is getting full and thick. My mustache is going kind of everywhere, but I want to trim up the sideburns, the chin area, which for a lot of guys right here, it grows very fast and we get this gap. And I want to even that gap out, and with a nice clean neckline, that's going to give us time between those months and weeks of awkwardness that we can actually push through and motivate us to keep going. Because with that look of rough and gruff, that is the main key factor of why men and gentlemen trim and cut off their beards. So to make this video nice and quick, let's pay attention to the sideburns. Let's trim up the bare minimum that we need on the chin, and we'll go ahead and shave up the neck, and that way we are ready for the weeks and months to come. Now here's where we're gonna start. Get your clippers out. We're gonna put it on our best number for our sideburns to the top of our hair, and this is gonna extend the life of our haircut as well. Put it on your best number. We're gonna start here on the sideburn from the bottom lobe, and we're just gonna ride it up. Same on the other side. Easy. Next thing that we're gonna do, there's usually a gap that rides in between our chin. For you guys that have an uneven chin growth, we're gonna clip up the left and the right side. If you can, get out a comb or a brush, just kind of brush it out just a little bit. Find the hairs that are growing a little elongated. Get your clipper without the guard. Find it, even it out. And that's pretty much it. We're just getting those loose, uneven hairs for, like I said, a nice even look. And this is a great point to bring up. We want to bring the chin hairs over the chin to meet to the bottom of, or the top of our neck right here. Because our chin, we have to have it grow over for it to meet the top of the neck. Once that meets, then everything can grow. So we're gonna pay attention to these 2 spots right now for the next couple weeks to the months coming up. And then we're gonna obviously clean up the neck. Now for a bonus tip for you guys, use the clipper that we have already out, and we're gonna just ride the mustache just a little bit, especially for you thick mustache growers. This is gonna be a great time to just get that, ugly kindergarten perv look out. We wanna keep everything nice, and once again, it's the same with the chin to the top of the neck. We want the top of the the top of the mustache to meet the bottom of the lip. And then once that meets, we can go ahead and have that nice epic mustache that we like. So take your clipper, turn it on, find your lip. And you're just gonna get those uneven hairs out, nice look. Let's go ahead and finish up on the neck, and then that way we can alleviate that awkward stage that we all go through and give us more confidence through the weeks and months, because that is what destroys the beard process for a lot of guys that wanna trim it and cut it off, is because that awkward stage is so intense. So to do these little cuts and trims is gonna be key to growing out your beard and your mustache. And now just with the haircut, it's gonna make everything nice and neat. Paying attention to detail is key when growing out the beard. Like I said, the awkward phase is gonna happen, but if we can alleviate that growth of unevenness, it's gonna make that experience that much better. And that's why I mentioned earlier about unevenness. We get this itch, or we get this craving of trimming off or cutting off the beard completely because things are uneven and aren't looking adequately correct. And this is a thing that we see on Instagram a lot, where men's beards are fully lush and they're perfect to detail. And it's very hard to achieve that when we just let our beards grow. And that is the notion of beard growth, is to just let your beard growth, which is in fact true. But I'm just trying to make a point that if we can just cut and trim just a little bit here and there, we're not going crazy. The hair also, as well as the haircut, is gonna make a big part of that growth a lot easier, is that we're making everything nice as we grow it out. We're paying attention, we're making ourselves look nice and sharp, because as we grow it out with the awkwardness coming through, that's gonna be the big key factor of a nice well-kept beard to a beard growth that's gonna be unkept and it's gonna be uneven, and that's gonna give you that big inclination to cut off that beard, that glorious, lovely beard. And with that being said, I'm gonna introduce the new Instagram of Barnes Brands. And I know I've been getting a lot of flack about pushing other companies and kind of selling out, but you guys gotta understand that with my new journey of life and doing new things, I can't do everything beard, so just stick with me. I'm coming back full swing with the beard, but you gotta understand too as well that there's other companies out there that wanna get a part of the action. That's why I created Barnes Brands for the Instagram. If you guys wanna check out my personal one, if you're in the loop, I'll add you to it, but for time being, if you guys wanna check out beard companies like Beard Brand, if you want to check out Artiest Man, Live Bearded, anything in between, go check out Barnes Brands on Instagram. I'll put everything in the description below, but the biggest thing is to pay attention to detail, okay? If you guys can't do that, you're gonna have a really bad, wispy, uneven, unkept beard, and nobody wants that, especially the times that we're living in of nice, fresh, new looks. So with that being said, you guys, like and subscribe, check me out on all that social media, especially Barnes Brands. Love you guys like always, and I will see you on the flip side. See ya!